Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ufuma Oboro, and thank you so much for stopping by to see this video. So today I want to show you how to operate Royal gas cooker. This Royal gas cooker contains 2 burners and 2 hot plates. I've actually done a Royal standing gas cooker before, but that one contains 4 burners. So this one here contains 2 burners and 2 hot plates. So I'm going to show you how to operate the knobs connected with the burner. The good thing about it is that these have an ignition button. So if you want to turn it on, you definitely need to click the ignition button before operating your knob. And first of all, you have to plug it to electricity for the ignition button to work. So after you've done that, you click to the ignition button and turn to your left, and the flame comes up. So that's just how it works. So if you want to reduce the flame, you go down, you turn it down. The more you go down, the more your flame reduces. And if you want to increase the flame, you just turn right back to the middle. The more you screwing up, the more the flame increases till it gets to the middle where there is a stop there, and that's the highest flame you could get. And if you want to turn it off, you just go right back to the top. So that's just how it works. And to remember, this burner that we just did is for the burner at the front. So the next knob, which is the second knob, is for the burner at the back. So just the way we did the previous one, you have to click your ignition button first, then you turn to the left, your flame comes up. If you want to reduce the flame, you go below. The more you go below, the more your flame reduces. If you want to turn it back, if you want to increase the flame, you go back to the middle where it come from, and if you want to turn it off, you just go right back up. And remember to always click on your ignition button before you turn it off. But if you don't want to use your ignition button, you can as well use a manual way of using match or a lighter. So next is the 2 grill and oven section knob, which I'm going to skip, and we'll talk about it later. So we have to get through with the burners and the hot plates first. Then we'll come back to these 2 knobs, and I'll show you how to operate and use them. These 2 knobs, like I said, they are for the grill and oven section, which I would show you later how to operate. Now for these 2 hot plates, I'm going to show you how to operate them. This next knob right here is for the big hot plate at the back. It's for the big hot plate at the back, and the good thing about this knob is that it goes all around 360. So you can go either left through the left, or you can go through the right. It still can come back to the point you started from. So it has 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3 office. 1 is the lowest and 3 is the highest. So whichever you want to use. Of course, 2 should be the medium. So if you want to go through whatever way, you can just as well turn it to either the left or the right. Also note that you need to plug this to electricity before it can work. So when you plug it to electricity, there's a red light that will come up to indicate that it's on for you to turn it to whatever point you want to. So I'm taking through the left. Which is number 1. So you can also go through number 2. After number 1, you can go number 2. After number 2, you can go through number 3, and it still come back to the same point. Always note that you have to plug it to electricity before it can work. Don't think that it can just work the way the burner works, because the burner works through a gas, but this is through electricity. Now this next knob is for the burner at the front. Is for the hot plate at the front. So just the way we did the other one, it goes all around 360, and you do it likewise. Remember, you have to plug it to electricity before it can work. Whatever temperature you would like, 3, 2, or 1. If it's the highest, fine. If it's the lowest, fine. And if it's the medium, fine as well. So some persons will be wondering if you can use 2 hot plates at the same time. Of course, you can use 2 hot plates at the same time. It's just for you to plug it to electricity and regulate it, and it start working on its own, but you have to regulate the knob for it to be able to work. Definitely when you plug it to electricity, you see the light. Note that the ignition button does not work for the hot plate. No, it has nothing to do with the hot plate. It's just electricity. Now let's go over to the grill and the oven section, which I would show you how to use the knob connected to the oven and the grill. So this one is for the oven and one is for the grill. So I'm going to have to start with this one. So let's open up and see how it is inside. Now there's where gas can come out from, and you can lit up your match in there for you to ignite it. You can also use your ignition button if you want. So this knob I'm pointing at, it's for the grill at the top. So if you want to turn it on, you click onto your ignition button, then you turn to your left, and a flame comes up through there. And if you want to reduce the flame, you just go down. The more you go down, the more your flame reduces, and that's the end point where your flame reduces. Then if you want to increase the flame again, note that the more you take it up gradually, the more your flame increases, and you could take it to the middle, which is the highest flame you could get. And if you want to turn it off, of course, you just go right to the top where you brought it from, and it goes off. Now this next knob is for the oven section below. If you don't want to take off that tray that is there, you just have to put it in the one of the holes below and click to your ignition button, and the flame comes up just the way you regulated the grill section. If you want to reduce the flame, you just go down. The more you go down, the more the flame reduces. If you want to increase the flame, you keep going up till you get to the point at the middle, which is the highest flame. There's a dot at the middle. Of course, that's the highest flame. If you want to turn it off, you just take right back to the top. So basically, that's just how this royal standing gas cooker of 2 hot plates and 2 burners works. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you've not done so. Hit on the like and also share to your family and friends if you find it helpful to them. And thank you so much for watching.